Hey everyone, my name's Aaron and I'm making this video to show you how to run the Tuva project demo in your data warehouse. So the Tuva project demo ships with a 100 or 1,000 patient synthetic data set, synthetic claims data set. And so with this, it's a DBT project that ships with that data, and then it runs the full Tuva project on that data so that you can get familiar with the data marts that the Tuva project builds and the different terminology sets that it ships with on a realistic claims data set. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to do this in your data warehouse. To follow along here, you are going to need DBT installed. I'm going to show you how to use it with DBT Core, the open source command line tool. You could also do this with DBT Cloud though. You're going to need DBT Core version 1.3 or later to do this. Also, this demo works with any of the data warehouses we support, which are Snowflake, BigQuery, and Redshift. Okay, so first thing you want to do is clone this to your local machine. And you can, sorry, just to back up, you can find this if you just go to the Tuva Health GitHub page. The Tuva project demo is right here. So that's how you get there. Yeah, so just copy this link here. Then you're going to go to the command line, and wherever you want to clone this thing, you're going to clone it to. So git clone in the URL. And now we're going to have to configure a few things. So let's go look at the DBT, the project I just cloned in my IDE. The first thing you're going to configure, like with any DBT project, is your profile. It connects it, tells it how to connect to your data warehouse. I've created a profile that I've named Tuva Snowflake Hackathon. The second thing you're going to want to do is run DBT deps. You can see we already have a packages.yaml here, but that comes with basically this code here to import the Tuva project package, but you need to run DBT deps still to import it. So let's go do that. I'm going to cd into the Tuva project demo, and I'm going to run DBT deps. Great, it likes it. Now the Tuva project shows, now there's this packages folder in DBT utils, and the full Tuva project show up there. The next thing you're going to need to do is create the target database in your data warehouse, wherever you want to write all the tables that come with this project to. I just spun up a new Snowflake instance, so you can see there's only the Snowflake database in here. I'm going to create a database called Tuva Project Demo that I want to write all this stuff to. Cool, so now I have Tuva Project Demo database created. It's empty right now. The next thing you need to do is tell DBT about the Tuva Project Demo database that you just created. So let's do a couple things. So for seeds, the Tuva Project Demo ships with that synthetic data set. We load that from an S3 bucket, so that's what these post hooks are doing. They're referencing a macro that you can go look at in this macros folder. But to make it work, I just need to tell it that I want these seeds to be loaded in the Tuva Project Demo database. And then the Tuva project itself is going to ship with a bunch of seeds. And I also, like all the terminology sets and the value sets, I also want those to go to the Tuva Project Demo database. And then finally, the models that ship with the Tuva project, I want those to go to the same database as well. Okay, so now this should be pointing to all the right databases. I've run DBT deps to import it. We have the database created in Snowflake. And now I need to run, I need to clone this, or I've cloned the repo, sorry. And now I need to just do DBT build, and we should be in business. So let's give it a shot. All right, it's kicked off. Looks like we're in business. I'm going to pause the video, and after it completes, I'll show you that it has completed successfully. Okay, the DBT project finished running. Let's go take a look. So you can see everything completed. I did have 4 warnings, just because some of the tests in the CCSR data mart failed, just because the data was a little bit weird. But it doesn't really impact the results of the mart. All the other mart, all the tables pass or were able to build successfully. All the seeds loaded. Let's go take a look at the data. So here's all the data in Snowflake. All of the 1,000 patient synthetic claims data set is loaded into this schema called Tuva synthetic into 3 tables: eligibility, medical claim, pharmacy claim. You can check out what that looks like by running a query like this. Maybe I'll limit it just so it doesn't go crazy. Right, it looks pretty much like claims data. It's synthetic claims data based on a Medicare population. I can look at different data marts that ship with the Tuva project. If I wanted to see how to explore, maybe what to query, I could go to the docs site, tuvaproject.com, and go look at the data. Every data mart comes with some example. If I click in any data mart, I see some context about the data mart, kind of the methodology, the data dictionary for the output tables. One of the main output tables, the readmission data mart, is called readmission summary. You can see what that data dictionary looks like. I also can get some example SQL that I can run. So for example, I could just copy this SQL back into Snowflake and run it and get some results from the readmissions data mart. So there's 135 index admissions. There's 5 of those 135 in the data set. There's 5 unplanned readmissions. Average days to readmission are 13.2. Average length of stay for the readmission 4.8, etc. And so you can explore all this data now, and you can see, what does the chronic conditions data mart look like? Member months, what does that data mart look like? What does PMPM look like? So anyway, that's the Tuva project demo, and that's how you can get started running it, and just use it to get familiar with the data marts that come with the Tuva project and our 1,000 patient synthetic claims data set. All right, thanks. See ya.